Hey guys, this is Retrospect episode 2, and right before I started filming, the construction workers decided to start fucking drilling. They are drilling right here in these apartments. I know everybody has their own shit to do, so I respect that, and while they're drilling, I will pick a month from my retrospect jar. Okay, December 2017. Okay, so it's time to revisit the months and see what happened then. Excited. First episode was very hard to record. I had almost nothing happened in September 2023, but it made me understand that I can basically pull out a very cool memory, a core memory from each month of my life. So I'll try to do that today with December 2017. Okay, what memories we have. This story goes across three main topics. I just moved to Nicosia, Cyprus. It was my first time living in European Union. The second one is buying my first car. And the third one is meeting a cat, the best cat in my life. Let's start with moving to Cyprus. It was a very abrupt decision to move there. My wife, Sasha, she got into a program called Erasmus. It's like youth exchange program. We moved to Nicosia. It's the capital of Cyprus. And let me tell you, there is nothing there. The hardest part of this big move was finding an accommodation. It was complicated. We had like 6 months to stay on Cyprus, but every contract that you sign needs to be a 1-year contract and it's minimum. So you pay a deposit, you pay 1 month's rent, you sign the contract with the landlord, and then you register all the like electricity and water bills to your name, same as internet, etc. We found a beautiful half a house in the suburb. It was a beautiful location. We had a small terrace, 2-bedroom apartment, and I was working at home at that time. I was editing videos for multiple clients, and I was working from the kitchen table. So all my days were basically at that kitchen table, just staring at my screen non-stop. We also wanted to really explore Cyprus. Cyprus is very small island. You can drive from one part to another in less than 5 hours, but no public transportation. So I decided that I would buy a car. And that leads me to the second part of my story, is buying a car on Cyprus. This story also has so much to it because for me to register a car on my name, I would have to have a residency there, but I was there on a tourist visa. So the story is, I was getting all the documents for my residency. Like I had the contract, right? I had the electricity bill to my name, which is great, but it was only the first part. The second part was proof of income. I used to work with the platform called Payoneer, so I would receive money from US. There was no way to kind of prove that I was receiving those money. And I had some money saved on my bank account, but they needed a European bank account. So I decided, okay, just for the residency, I would open Cyprus bank account. So I went to the bank, and they said, open you a bank account, you would need to have a resident. Then I said, but I need a bank account to apply for a residency. So it's like, to get one, you need to have another, and to have another, you need to have the previous thing. No residency, no bank account, no bank account, no residency. And this is where it got really interesting. I was talking to the immigration officer. I was showing like, okay, I'm receiving money from US. This is my Payoneer account. This is like on my phone. This is all money that I received. How can I register that? Like, no, you need to put all this money to the bank and show that you have enough money to kind of sustain yourself. Because Nicosia and Cyprus are really small, people know each other so well. I managed to get bank account opened in less than 2 days. Sasha's company helped me with that. So they just called someone like to the branch of the bank and said like, hey, there is Konstantin, he will come, please just let him have an account. Like, okay, sure. For me to open that account, I would need to deposit 10,000 euros and it will be frozen until I receive my residency. My life at that point was already very expensive. The rent was like 630 euros compared to 300 to what I paid in Ukraine. I would need to withdraw all the money and bring them cash to the bank. I collected all 10K. It was all money I had. I had maybe like 500 left in my bank account. I just gave them all the money, like the full stack of money. And they're like, okay, this is USD. We're not sure how legal is this money. So they just like xerocopied the money I had. And I had to sign like, yeah, this is my money. And I brought them to Cyprus, which took me like an hour and a half. They opened my bank account. Finally, with that bank account, I was able to apply for residency. They said, great, now you wait for the pink slip. Pink slip, it's not a residency itself. It's like you are in a waiting list to be approved. Because my bank said like all my money will be blocked until I get that residency, I was very afraid that I would have to wait like 6 months to get my money back. So I just like in a week after I got this pink slip, I went to the bank, said like, hey, I have this residency. It's like not technically residency, but pink slip. Yep, I'm accepted. I'm just waiting. They're, cool, yeah, you can have your money back. It was huge relief. And the fun thing, fast forward, I never got the residency. I was still with that pink slip. It was so stupid, honestly. Back to the car. I found this car which my realtor was selling. It was Mazda 323F from 1992, I believe. It was an okay car. And the lady, I think her name was Maria, as everyone in Cyprus, she was selling this car for 1,000 euros. And I was like, sure, okay, let's grab this car. That car basically destroyed my mind. Without pink slip, we tried to register this car twice. They said, no, it doesn't work. You need to take this pink slip to a specific office and they will allow you to register your car. I was going with a friend of Maria basically to each of these institutions to help me out, and he was pissed. So was I. But finally I managed to register this car in my name. Then basically after that started exploring the island. So we went to a few amazing hikes. The weather in the mountains is amazing. The trails are amazing. The views are beautiful. Yeah, Cyprus nature is something interesting. Most part of it is desert, but it has a lot of mountains as well. So like Olympus mountain. We started exploring the island, but only on weekends because normal work week, I was editing at home. Sasha was in the studio in the city center. She was doing her project. That time when I felt very, very unsecured because no money at that time. I had so much projects to work on. So I basically drained with all the work that I had and I didn't really go outside much. One day I heard the noise on my terrace. I stepped outside and I saw this small mantis that was attacked by a huge lizard. It was fighting back and it survived. I felt like I was that mantis, dealing with a bunch of clients at the time. I was alone in this field. I had no backup. So this made me think of creating a company. And there is the huge story to it, of course. I will link Mantis Studio origin story in description below. So if you want to know a bit more about my professional side and the company that I've built, you can see that video. I was working a lot at that time, and one day I had an unexpected visitor, which was the best cat I ever met. This cat, he was coming to the terrace and he would stay exactly on the edge between the terrace and the kitchen, right next to it. Just pause on the edge and he was staring at me. I was looking at him like, what are you doing here? Do you want to come in? No. Do you want to, what do you want? So he was trying to come in, but I never let him. But the way he tried to come in was like he was extending his paws, like trying to put it inside the apartment. I said, no, don't go in. I'm like, okay, fall back and just sitting and staring at me for like an hour. He would come every day just to sit on the edge of the terrace. And one day I was looking at him, he was looking at me, he was extending the paw, and I said, okay, you can come in. And then immediately he storms in, jumps on me and starts like doing this cat moves and start purring. Oh, the feeling I had then, undescribable. I named that cat Rabinovich. I don't know why, but definitely felt like he was Rabinovich. I miss him a lot. I miss that cat a lot. It was very painful to leave Cyprus and leave it behind. But when I came back to Ukraine in 2018, I did a tattoo with his face on my wrist. So now Rabinovich is always with me. That was a very great month. And actually that experience alone was so necessary for me to understand Europe, because now I live in Portugal, and in Portugal it's way easier to go around. But I would never have an experience to compare it to if I didn't go to Cyprus. And if I didn't experience all of that in Europe before, I would complain that doing business in Portugal is complicated. I would complain about many different things. But that moving to Europe part was such a necessary experience to actually appreciate my experience right now. I guess what I'm trying to say here is it's very hard to learn about how to move to Europe from the videos on YouTube or from reading articles. You need to try this and see, is it work for yourself? Is your experience different to others? Because things might go very smoothly or very rough, as for me on Cyprus. So I came to Portugal very prepared and I was very surprised how easy everything is. Anyway, that was my December 2017. I have a question to you. Do you remember what did you do then? Let me know. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao!